And one. How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So before we get into it, I wanted to ask you a question.
Go on.
You haven't noticed?
What?
How do you like my new jumper?
I didn't. I just
Didn't say
thought it
anything,
was
did
yeah.
you?
Yeah, it's nice.
Don't you?
Ju- ju- Yeah. What you doing?
I just want to show a new jumper.
Well, get out, stand up, do a little twirl.
The thing is, when I stand up this chair, I don't actually look that much taller, so a little bit embarrassing.
Go on.
Right, UFC. Can we get on with it?
What? You're the one that brought
You're
up.
trying to embarrass me 40 seconds in.
You're the one that brought up the jumper. That shows the jumper.
You're trying to embarrass me
I want to see the
already.
full jumper.
You know. Do do do.
Right now,
You
sit
happy
down.
now? All right, let's talk UFC 298.
hmm
I want to start a bit towards the bottom and work our way up this time. Did you?
Okay.
What prelims did you watch?
Not really. I mean, I meant to.
Great start.
No, it's obviously like 3 a.m. bro. So obviously I don't watch them live usually.
Hmm.
I'll just watch them the next day. So, but then the next day I only just started on the main card. I thought I'll just watch the main card and I'll get to the prelim. I've just been busy.
Have
Even though
you?
I know like Lemos and Dern was a really good fight, I keep meaning to watch it.
Hmm.
Lima, tougher. Yeah, I keep meaning to watch it, but I just haven't got around to it yet. What about you?
Right. Well, I watched quite a bit. Started off with Maverick getting the win. Auburn Elliott, the Welsh gangster. I don't know if you've seen little clips on him this last
Yeah,
week.
yeah. I've seen him on Ariel
He
show
uh,
and
he fought Val Woodburn. I was texting you it while I was watching it. He's terrible. I'm sorry, but he's terrible. Woodburn. He can't
oh,
strike. He's so like awkward. He
didn't he rock Elliot?
say again.
Didn't he rock Orban pretty early?
He did. He did. But do you remember the Bo Dallas fight? His last fight.
Who?
Bo Dallas. Between
Who?
who? The middleweight.
Bo
The
Nickel.
Bo Nickel.
The fucking
Remember?
thought of him.
Bo Nickel. Do you remember his last fight?
Was it
And
not Woodburn?
yeah. And that's who the Welsh
Yeah,
gangster
yeah,
just fought. Like,
yeah, yeah.
I don't know how he's got in the UFC. But he's got
It
that
was like
much.
it
I think
was
he won 7 in a row, didn't he? Like before he fought Bo.
yeah, yeah. It was
I'm
last minute
just
against
scared to say his second
Bo.
name now. I'll just call him Bo.
Yeah, it was last minute against Bo. I haven't watched the fight though against Elliot, but I know.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've just seen little clips of it.
Like, I shouldn't be thinking this. But I was thinking I could
Shut the
strike with
fuck
you.
up.
No, like, it
Shut
just
up,
looked
man.
terrible. I don't ever say that about anyone.
Yeah, you do.
But,
You've said it a few times.
right, yeah,
I
but you
forgot
know.
I forgot who it was, but it was some woman fighter. You went, yeah, I could beat her.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah, you ain't beating anyone in Carl.
That was a joke. I'm not going to go out there and say I'll beat a woman up. But Woodburn can get it. Because I'm not impressed with him in the slightest. But anyway, good fight from the Welsh gangster.
I do like him.
Mm.
Like I've seen him on Ariel show, and he's a big fan of Chill, and he met Chill and stuff like that. And
Mm.
I'm excited to see what happens with him. I'm hoping to see him on like the Manchester card in July. If,
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
if that's what's happening.
yeah. I watched Taffa's fight and then the Lemos Dern fight. Taffa just got hurt with a calf kick very early on, and then it was just a eventual finish.
Yeah,
So that fight was a bit meh. And
I
obviously
mean he did take it on what a day's notice.
yeah. And then the Dern Lemos fight, yeah, very fun fight. Another fight I'll do in standing up, Ryan. I don't know what's happened since Dern's left Perillo.
Mm.
But this fight and her last fight,
What was it as
just
bad as Uncharted?
yeah, it's just no. It's just looping punches, chin up high in the air, not defending, just trying. I was
Mm.
trying to get a clinch, trying to get a takedown, but she's got to do a lot better because she got hurt very, very bad.
Yeah.
Um, she she did. She was quite comfortable on the ground when it got there at stages, but yeah, she needs to do a lot better striking, or she's going to keep getting hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I will end up watching it.
Yeah, yeah. Right, we'll go to the main card.
You
Anthony.
still want to start from the bottom to the top?
Yeah, yeah. We'll start Anthony Hernandez. I think we both picked Kopolov, no?
I'll pick a couple of, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, it wasn't like a confident pick. It was
Mm.
more of a just, I didn't know which one to pick. I feel like a couple was just ranked, isn't it? I think it's like, no, Hernandez was ranked, wasn't he? He was 15th.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see them both climbing up those rankings.
I really like Kopolov in the first round. His striking looked good.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think both of them are like really high level, and that just shows you the
Mm.
level of the UFC you need to be at there.
Yeah, yeah.
But Hernandez just took those big shots and yeah, just didn't give up.
Mm.
He's so fucking tough, that Hernandez.
Yeah, yeah.
Took
It
him
looked very
down.
comfortable when they got to the ground.
Yeah, yeah. And like was trying for that rear naked choke for a while. Kopylov was defending well. And then as soon as he really got it in, you could tell 'cause he was just started smiling. He was like, "Yep, it's over. It's over."
Yeah, yeah. No, I think they both. I think they both look very promising.
Mm.
Obviously, I got reminded of Kopolov's head kick from his last fight.
Yeah, yeah,
The nasty little head kick. Yeah, I
yeah.
like to see
Both,
Kopolov.
both very good. See, I would like to see Hernandez get because he was fighting for like defending his ranking. I would see him fight like a maybe like a Paul Craig.
Mm.
No, like Paul Graham's like rank 10 or something like that. So someone like a Paul
Is he
Craig.
still quite highly ranked at middleweight?
He's not like too high. I reckon he's just outside the top 10.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
11,
yeah. I guess
12.
so.
I reckon that'll be a good fight.
Obviously, Hermanson recently won, and who was the Imanov, the late say fight,
Yeah,
the winner of that. So yeah, there's people there.
yeah,
Yeah. The Cejudo Marab fight. I
yeah.
had
Murad,
Cejudo, unfortunately. So we'll get to the
yeah.
picks after, but
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he picked Hudo. Like, he, I'm sure you were banging on about Volkanovski, 35 and older. Then you pick a 37-year-old against a guy that just doesn't stop. I mean, Murad had a fucking great fight week, the whole week.
mm,
He was killing it at the press conference, and there was a point where Murad was like he was winning fights, but he was just kind of like boring. Now
mm,
he's just getting everyone on his side.
yeah, yeah,
Fucking hilarious, and even in the fight, just got that choke into Cejudo and just chatting with his dog. Did a Matt Hughes Frank Trigg where he picked him up and ran across the whole of
I
the
know.
cage. Like he did get the finish, but Cejudo's still good, and even at that
Mm.
first round, he showed he's still good. But
I think I
yeah,
only
I don't know
picked
how
him
you can.
because.
I don't know how you can deny him a rubber title shot now.
Oh no, well definitely. I only picked Cejudo because you picked Marab, and I didn't know who to pick.
Well, just make your own fucking picks.
No, because I remember like
You did
I
that a few
said
times. You did that a few times last week. You're like, oh well, to be fun, yeah, because you picked that guy, I'll pick the other guy, just to be different. Oh, so fucking different, Carl.
no, it's because I didn't know who to pick. I had no idea. I couldn't pick, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll pick the opposite to you." Um, yeah, I think 37. That's the main reason why. He was quite
Yeah,
slow in that
like
fight.
yeah, I think even in the Sterling fight, he slowed down a bit. I mean,
Mm,
do you think it was a mistake him taking 3 years off? Obviously,
definitely.
there's part of it that he just wanted a break. He was wrestling from a young age. He
Mm.
became Olympic gold and two-weight world champion. And he's done everything. But then there was also he was just because he said at the press conference, like when he first retired, he went, "Oh well, I'll come back for some more money." And I guess he was expecting Dana to throw loads of money at him, and it just never happened.
Well, he's never a draw, was he? He was
No,
never a draw, so
But
Um,
I don't see Cejudo fighting again. I think that's him done.
no, I think
But
he more or less retired, didn't he? He took his gloves off.
yeah,
Um,
but he's a future Hall of Famer.
yeah. Yeah,
He's in the history book.
I think the Sterling fight was very close, and that's what I was thinking, picking Henry.
Hmm.
Um, I think 4 years ago, if he fights
Yeah,
Merab and
Brad Pitt
Sterling,
or yeah,
he could quite comfortably win them both, especially the Sterling fight.
yeah, maybe.
But yeah, it's one of
'Cause,
them where like Aldo
yeah,
recently in his last couple of years, you sort of pick him because it's Aldo and what
mm,
you remember, but
yeah, I think that.
sometimes yeah, it's hard to factor in the age.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And now you have to give him a Robert next title shot. There's no way his next fight isn't for the title. Whoever wins that was Sean and Cheeto.
If Cheeto wins, definitely.
Already, I was thinking if Sean wins, definitely, because if Cheeto wins, Sandhagen might get in there. Because I think Sandhagen deserves the title shot. Well, I just think Marab deserves it more right now.
Hmm. Oh no, Sean Merab should be definitely the next fight, but I'm just thinking Sean does not want that fight, and I
Yeah,
think
but
also we'll get into the featherweight thing at the end, but with the not being a clear contender at featherweight,
mm,
especially if Max gets hurt, if Volk needs time off.
yeah,
Um,
I don't think they'll do it though. There was a part of me before that was thinking they'll do it because obviously Sean's a big star.
hmm.
Ellie is becoming a big star now, but I think there's definitely I think personally they definitely should just fight in their own divisions for a while.
Oh, definitely.
But
I
I
just,
also think the UFC will want them as well.
yeah. I just don't see Sean wanting that fight whatsoever.
Yeah, but I just don't think he'll have a choice. I know he's a
Hmm.
big star and that, but
I don't think
I don't,
he's not big. He's
don't
not
think he'll
that
have a
big of a
choice.
star. I don't think.
Well, one of the biggest stars, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like definitely one of the biggest stars. He's not like on that McGregor level, but I would say he's one of the biggest stars in the UFC. But
Hmm.
Dana did say in the press conference that Merab's next fight will be a title shot. I'm just wondering if Cheeto wins, would they do the rematch? Even though Cheeto will be 2-0.
Oh, you can't know them. Whatever happens in that fight, unless it's a
Yeah,
draw, they're not fighting again.
yeah. Merab said he'll even be the backup next month.
Hmm.
And his body was insane. It just doesn't make sense. He just doesn't stop. And that's what,
Yeah.
like, against Cheeto's a slow start as well. And it feels like Marab has that first round where, like, he needs to get into it. And then it's just
Hmm.
full on. So
Well, as
it's
soon as
like,
that left hook landed, it was on.
yeah, yeah. Like, even after the first round. But that same left hook was, I think, was seeing a video. It was the same one Mariah's landed on him.
Yeah.
So it is an interesting fight with him and O'Malley.
Hmm.
O'Malley, very good at distance management. He's got power in the hands. He's very, very accurate.
Oh yeah, it's not as clear as Marab's going to dump it on his head.
Yeah,
I think Marab will be the favourite, but I think Sean showed with Sterling, it's not as easy as just getting to him
yeah,
and taking him down.
yeah.
Getting to him's quite hard.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Hmm. Someone that uses disengagement management very, very well. Ian Gary, Jeff Neal. How did you score it?
I think Gary winning. I think the first round maybe Neil,
Mm,
but I feel like it could have went either way. It was a good fight. Like it was a good performance from Gary. The way managed the distance, didn't let Jeff in, and Jeff was mostly the one held him against the cage.
mm,
It was a good performance from Gary, but it wasn't the one he needed to win over a couple of fans. Like it made people hate him even more. It was just a bit compared to like every other fight on the card as well, because the whole card was good. The
mm.
whole card, every fight was good. Just this one, it was just a bit. Uh,
Yeah, but I think he just needed a win. I
yeah,
think he, I think he just thought I can't lose this. After all the shit I've been through
yeah. Mm.
and all the hate and everything, I just thought he needs a win. So
I,
he gave absolutely no chances to Neil. He didn't put himself in any type of danger. Um, Yeah, I think he won. I scored it for Ian, 2-1.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, I didn't think that there wasn't an issue with me thinking Gary won. I didn't think it was like
Hmm.
I thought it was like close in the fact that it was just a fairly close fight. It wasn't too much going on, but
Hmm.
I didn't think Neil won. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
You know why some people saying robbery and stuff like that. The knees up the middle from Gary were really good though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A couple of them landed well, but it wasn't even just like Gary. I know he was running away a little bit, but even Neil was just kind of yeah, it was just kind of a bit of a slow fight.
Yeah, he didn't seem as aggressive as he should have been.
Mm,
With someone on the outside, keeping the back to the cage. It was annoying me at times because he would sort of engage and then he'll just drop his hands and relax
yeah,
constantly.
yeah, he's
Um,
done that a couple of times.
Constant, um, you know, good
Dabbing
fight, good
them up.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his coach Saeed was like, stop fucking dabbing them up.
it
It,
just seemed,
it's just fair
yeah,
enough, and it's also like from Ian Gary's point of view, it's good because he's just controlling the time, and he's like
mm,
it's like a reset for him. So when he's
mm,
like, "Oh, good job dabbing up," it kind of just like like he's stopping and dabbing up Gary, and then have to go back into it.
mm.
You've just got to fight. You
I
can't
feel like if
be,
you were sparring, that was too much dabbing up.
yeah, and then even in a fight, it's just yeah,
Mm. He called out Colby Covington. I don't know what your thought is for Ian's next fight or
yeah. I don't hate it. I mean, he's ranked close to the top five now, isn't he? He's like six or seven.
Colby.
No, Ian. I think he's gone up to like six or seven now.
Mm. Oh, I haven't seen the updated ones.
Colby is not in a position to be like fighting number one contender fights or stuff like that. I know he was calling out Wonder Boy. There was
Mm.
rumours of him and Shavkat. I don't know how true that is.
What,
Um,
Colby and Shavkat?
yeah, I had like a rumour. I don't know how
Mm.
strong that rumour is. I don't hate the fight. It's a good fight. They're both fairly big stars, like they're known.
Mm.
Um, I would like an Ian Gary to fight like a Sean Brady as well, or yeah, I don't hate the fight. It'll be a good fight. It'll be fun. It'll be kind of insufferable from the both of them. But I think fight,
Yeah.
and it's probably the best fight for Ian Gary. Like
What's
Colby is probably less hated than Ian, but he's still as hated. If
yeah,
he
yeah.
knocked out Colby, and he'll
But it's a bad
he'll
stylistic
do
matchup
good.
for him.
What for Ian?
Yeah. I mean, he
Yeah, but
has shown
Colby
good
looked flat in his
defense.
last fight, and
Mm.
Ian's shown good distance management. I don't think it's as simple as striker versus wrestler.
Mm.
Colby will take him down and pressure him, but yeah, I don't hate it. It'll be good. It'll be fun.
I think we get the winner after next month. Obviously, you got Burns, Jack Madalena.
Mm.
Um, you got if Kevin Holland MVP. If MVP gets a big win, big knockout,
Oh yeah,
a
yeah.
striker v striker matchup in England, in Manchester.
Ah,
Uh,
that's a good little shout. I even like because Ian won't fight Burns. I don't think
why not?
because they're like good mates, like old teammates and still good mates. They said they won't want to fight with each other. Obviously
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that up at the top, but Ian and Jack Della, that's a fun fight. I
Mm.
do like that fight. We'll see how Jack Della does with Burns. I'm really
Yeah, yeah.
excited for that one. It's only in a few weeks as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I sent you that today, didn't I? The Corp Live, Corp Arena, and getting built.
Oh,
And
the new stadium in Manchester.
yeah,
What's it for? Is it just a indoor stadium and
yeah, it's
just
just
to
an
host
arena.
events?
Yeah, because I think the Manchester Arena 17, 18,000. No, I think the Manchester Arena is around 21, so it's similar size.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, just another option to have it in Manchester instead of the O2.
I could definitely see them having a card with like Aspinall defending and then Edwards Bilal. Did you
Mm.
see Edwards? Edwards accepted three people for the 300 men. We'll talk about that actually after
Mm.
this. We'll talk about the 300 men then.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it was a fun fight. But the core main, I was very happy. That was a very good fight.
yeah, yeah. Like
Obviously,
I don't hate Costa as much as I chat shit about him. It's just his inactivity.
like yeah, and hopefully now he'll be fighting more.
Like,
Because obviously he
cause
was meant to fight last October. He still did the
mm,
camp and stuff. It seems he is being more active.
like he's so fun on social media. He's such a fun fighter.
Mm.
It's just like it's not even
Fight,
the inactivity. It's the lack of care that annoyed me. The lack of like just agreeing to fights, and then just saying nah, I'm not fighting him. And then agreeing
yeah,
to Chimaev, no, I'm not fighting him. Going to fight week without cutting weight. It's just them sort of stuff. But watching him, it just I just want to see him much more. I
yeah.
want to see him have 2 or 3 more fights this year.
And he seems to be in a like his coaches say like oh he's in a better place
Mm.
mentally. 'Cause I think that loss against Izzy just fucked him up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But he seems like in a good place now. And he nearly finished Whitaker in that first round. If there was another 20 seconds, he definitely could have got that finish. And although Whitaker definitely won the fight and Whitaker looked very, very good.
Mm.
Even on the other side, Costa looked good. I don't
Mm.
think he like. I know he lost the fight, but I don't think he lost that night. Like he fought a very good fight against one of the best.
Mm.
His stock only rises, I feel.
Yeah. I was just thinking, how do you get dropped from Duplessis' jab, but
But
from
that's been a worker from Costa.
yeah, I know that's not how it works, but it's just
Yeah,
yeah. I wouldn't have been that shocked if Costa stole that 2-1. I thought I
no,
think it might have been the third round. I thought Whitaker won, but I wouldn't have called it a robbery. I thought it was quite a close fight. I thought
yeah,
Costa
it was
should have been a
very
little
close.
bit more aggressive.
I thought Whitaker clearly won the. It was close, like it wasn't a
Mm,
dominant from Whitaker, but I thought he clearly won the last two. I don't know who scored at 30-27. I know Whitaker was. If it wasn't for that spinning wheel kick, you might probably give it to Whitaker, but
mm. You got to go for damage, don't you?
yeah, yeah. I don't know how you
Um,
don't give that first
oh
round.
yeah, I'd give it Whitaker, but I wouldn't have called it a robbery if one of them get the
If
third
Costa,
round to Costa. Um,
yeah,
I don't think he's in a position though where he's looking at a top five. I
no,
know, obviously Whitaker, Sean. I mean, that's a no-brainer match
yeah, I
making.
think that should be the next fight, and that's a very, very fun fight.
Yeah, and people talking like Costa Cannonier. I still think Cannonier's up there,
Yeah,
and I
like
think
if Strickland won against two Duplessis, you could have argued Cannonier was going to get the next shot.
hmm,
I don't think you do. I think you do Costa Chimaev again. Why not? It was a
yeah, I
fun
was.
build up. Chimaev's not title shot next. I don't give a fuck.
I
I'd
think that's a
say
perfect
just
matchup.
yeah, I say run that one back.
Two fighters that have never, well, that haven't currently got a win in the top 15.
Hmm.
Yeah, at their division that they're meant to be fighting
And
at.
I think Costa's a tough matchup against Chimaev.
Oh,
Like I don't see Hamza ragdolling Costa around like he's done everyone else.
his wrestling defense is very underrated. I think. Like I
Yeah,
was picking
he's just
Costa.
fucking. He's so big and he doesn't take damage like anyone else. Like if you looked at Whitaker and Costa's face at the end of the fight, it's like
Mm,
oh Costa won.
yeah, yeah.
Obviously Whitaker won, but never really shows damage and striking's good. Those head kicks, especially in the
Oh no.
first round. Like I know he slowed a little bit down, but there was like no telling from him, and it was so quick, just shut up there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Costa's good, man. Like that was probably he lost. That might have been the best Costa's ever looked.
Yeah, I think if he's a bit more consistent, I
Mm.
think he can get back up there for a title shot.
Yeah, he said he doesn't have any injuries. He would like to get back in there quick.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think
him and
May.
Shmaev, and yeah, like the Saudi Arabia card.
I was in the Brazil pay per view, but yeah, the Saudi card.
Then I think the Hamzat will fight. Oh, that's in June, isn't it? I think the Saudi card.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see Costa Chimaev. If not, maybe like an Imamov but I don't know. I reckon Costa Chimaev is just like it's a big fight, isn't it? There was a lot of buzz around it last time. All
Mm.
right, let's run that back
Yeah, I think that's what you should do. Yeah. So the main event.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got it right.
for how long?
No, you've been back into Poirier for ages.
Yeah.
Fair play. You got it right.
Yeah, I'm surprised of how much of a shock it was. It's like I seen a lot online of how shocking it was and things like that. I didn't think it was that shocking.
What, that he dropped Volkanovski?
Yeah, I I, I just thought it was sort of the most likely outcome. I thought.
Yeah, but I was a bit shocked when it happened. I was like,
Mm. Oh, Volk looked very very good in that first round. Like he won that
yeah,
first round. He was quick. He was beating him. Um, he's quick with the jab. But
you just can't go back to the fence with Taporia.
that if when I think of Volk, a lot of his moments are like that. He does stand a lot on the outside. He's got a very long reach for his height. And Tapuri just cuts off the cage like no one in
Mm.
the UFC does. His
He's
footwork
so
is
he's so
beautiful.
patient as well. Like,
Mm.
isn't nothing's wasted. It doesn't throw anything wasted.
And he still hasn't thrown a body kick or head kick.
Yeah, which is crazy. He nearly knocked Volk off his feet, didn't he? With like
Mm.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's so patient. He's walking him down, and I wonder if wrestling from Volk was in the game plan or that
Well,
was
that's a
it.
bit. That was my only disappointing. I did want to see Tapuria's grappling
Hmm.
because I think he's as good of a grappler as he is a striker. And I don't see how anyone's going to give him that much of a problem other than Max.
So
Um,
I obviously picked Volk. I thought Taporia was going to be a future champion. I just
mm,
thought that weekend, I thought Volk still had a few wins, still right at the top.
mm.
Thought Taporia's time will be like in a year or two.
And I
Then
still think
tough good.
he is up there, Volk. It's not. I don't think he's this fighter that's dropped off massively.
Mm.
He he arguably beat Islam to some people's. That you can't give much bad credit to Volk taking the Islam fight, the second one.
Mm.
And yeah, I think to Purge is that good.
Yeah,
And it,
he has to definitely take some time off though. That's two
mm,
nasty knockouts in 4 months,
mm,
which is crazy how fast this fucking sport turns out. Like 6, 7 months ago, we were talking about Volk being pound for pound number one. And he nearly beat
mm,
Islam. He just beat Yair, finished him, looked a bit dominant. Talking about Volk being one of the, it was in that people were talking about he could be in that argument for one of the best of all time.
yeah, yeah,
And now 6 months later, he's had two back-to-back knockout losses. It's crazy. I would like to
yeah.
see him have some time off. Obviously,
He is 35.
yeah, I
So you're
know, but
thinking, how much time off do you?
yeah, but it depends when to probably next fight. I think he does need to be active. Obviously, they want Spain,
Mm.
but I'm just thinking, when are you going to do that? I think the only time would be like August, September.
Do you think he'll be that active though? I don't. I see him only fighting once more this year,
Mm.
and I could see him fighting later on in the year.
I could see them waiting for Spain, and I could only say August, September, maybe December, because they
Mm.
go to Abu Dhabi in October, New York, November, July. It's probably England, June, Saudi Arabia, International Fight Week, May, Brazil.
Mm.
You still got South Africa. They still want to do South Africa. I could see like a Spain, August, South Africa, September,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. It's an indoor stadium, so if they do the Bernabeu,
Hmm.
um, obviously you don't really want to do outside in August.
But like, who's gonna? Because I think Volk deserves a rematch.
Mm.
I think he definitely deserves a rematch. I think when you've been on the top that long, when you're giving loads of rematches to other people, when you're taking fights in short notice, and
If you fight Max Holloway 3 times, you deserve what you want.
yeah. But then how soon is that? I feel like he needs more of a rest. I know he's 35, but
Mm.
I think it should take at least 6 months, maybe 9 months.
Yeah, I
off.
think maybe
I think
fighting February next year
yeah,
around there. Just take a long amount of time off.
yeah. And
It
then
doesn't
if
seem that. Oh, what you can say?
I was going to say about other potential opponents with Topuria, like you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Max Holloway. I don't. Either way that fight goes, I don't see either of them fighting soon after that. I think that's just going to be a war.
Mm,
Even though I'm leaning towards Gaethje, Holloway could still win, but either way, they're both going to the hospital after that fight. I don't
yeah,
see
yeah,
Holloway fighting like a few months after that fight. Josh Emmett was probably, if Volker won, Josh Emmett might have been next to the title.
yeah. But
And
you,
now
you get
he's nowhere near.
you
Like,
get you get 50-42. You're not gonna be much
yeah,
that guy
he's
soon.
nowhere near.
Mm,
So I don't think they're going to put Evliov next
mm.
because it's just not a big name. I think they'll want a big name if they're going to Spain for the stadium
I
show.
did like his dismissal in the press conference.
What?
Like,
Evliov said, oh yeah,
yeah,
he's only had decisions.
yeah. He hasn't had a single finish in his 18 in or
Yeah.
is it UFC career? His entire. It can't be his entire. It must be his
Uh,
UFC.
I'm not too sure. I know it's only decisions in UFC, but
Yeah, yeah.
he must have had a finish somewhere.
I know.
But then
Um,
fucking pays me to say it, and we'll get on to it about next week's card. But who else does it leave apart from Yair and Ortega? And it
well,
fucking pains me to say that either one of them should get a title shot after one win.
well,
But it's like, who else?
I don't see him fighting quite soon. I think he'll be one of them champions that is going to enjoy it for a little bit.
Mm. But
Like,
February, August, if that's just like a if they're going to Spain,
mm,
October, November, it's not going to happen. Maybe it'll be December, but
yeah. But if
or
you
it could
think,
be
remember
August,
when
September,
Edwards won the belt? It was that was August, and then it was when was the following one? Was it in the summer?
March, March.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I could see him fighting back end of the year.
Mm.
He did call out Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that isn't that.
We're not going to spend any time on that. I really like you to Poirier, but come on, I don't see him taking that fight.
Yeah,
Um,
I could
maybe if
see
he,
him. Go on.
I was gonna say maybe if he wipes the division completely.
Yeah, but then McGregor's not going to be. I could see McGregor maybe having one or two fights in the next 1 or 2 years, and then that's it. Even if that,
Mm.
never going. But he has his call out. He's getting a big. I could see him dominating that division and becoming a big star though. Oh yeah, especially if his
Yeah,
next fight's in Spain and.
I'm going. I don't care what the cost is. I'm going at that.
Well, yeah,
I have to go.
I would really like to go.
Mm.
We'll try, see what we can do.
We'll try and go to the one in July,
Mm,
and then yeah, we'll just go broke this year going to UFC events.
yeah, but yeah, I just don't see. I would really like to see Holloway to Poirier though.
That's his. That's a very
That
very hard fight for him.
yeah, Holloway, he's got a good chin, so
Mm.
Poirier's not going to knock him out as easy. And Holloway's just volume, and he doesn't circle the cage too much. He's just there's a lot of that fight really excites me. That's the one fight in the featherweight division that I'm like,
Mm.
that's a tough fight for Topuria. Everyone else, I'm like, I don't see Topuria having too much trouble.
And there's not
Maybe
really any
Yair, but
contenders.
maybe Yair because Yair's got fire those kicks out. You
Mm.
like keep his range,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I could see and being a featherweight champion, it's crazy. He's the fifth featherweight. Every obviously Conor wasn't dominant, but he made a big splash, I guess. like I don't like obviously Aldo dominant champion, Holloway dominant champion. He had it for a few years. Volkanovski dominant champion.
Mm.
McGregor wasn't dominant champion, but made a big splash. He was, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I could see Topuria being very, very dominant for a while.
Yeah, yeah. It was really nice to have a fun card.
Yeah,
I
it's been
thoroughly
dull this year,
enjoyed
hasn't it?
myself.
Yeah.
But obviously the last pay per view was a drag. The past two fight nights they were all right,
Mm.
but no, I thoroughly enjoyed this one.
Yeah. And we've
Was he
got a
doing
decent little card next weekend.
I was going to go into 300.
Yeah, we can talk about 300 and then we'll talk about next week's card.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, announced Pereira Hill.
I
Um,
don't know why there's so much complaints.
I do.
I can understand why, because obviously we were
Well, that was the contradiction, wasn't it?
what?
I don't understand why there's so many complaints. 2 seconds
But
later,
then
I can understand why.
know what I mean? Like
I can
I
fully
understand
understand
why
why.
because I understand why because like Dana promised, oh, this main event's gonna blow your socks off, and
This
there was
is
talk.
like a very, very good pay per view, but that's it. This is like a
No, no,
this is like an MSG pay per view.
no.
It's very good top to bottom, very, very good. But come on, it's not 300.
It's missing like the cherry on the top. It's missing a big fight right at the top. But the whole card is stacked.
It's just yeah, it is. But the hype for it,
Yeah, but the whole I you've got Figgy and Cody and Bobby Green and Miller and Sterling and Cater and
yeah, it's a very, very
but
good card.
like not just a good card, a very good card. Like
But
if this wasn't 300, you'd be like that's dead.
that's what I mean. But it's like
It's just
I'm
missing
sh-
that. It's just missing that big main event. Like 200. I know it didn't go ahead, but it was Jones DC.
what
100
kind of
was
Diaz?
Lesnar and yeah, I think that was the original plan. It's
Hmm.
missing that big fight.
I
But I'm
felt
happy with it.
we've had MSG cards like this though, where it's been
Yeah,
stacked top to bottom. Like remember
not that.
Khabib on UFC 205? Khabib was on the prelims. Khabib Michael Johnson was on the prelims. Like we've had cards like
Yeah,
this before.
yeah, but Khabib wasn't Khabib then.
He was number two ranked in the world. He would have fought Eddie. He would have fought Eddie if Conor didn't
Oh yeah,
come
true.
in.
True.
Um, but it's not 300. It's an amazing card, but it's just not UFC 300.
I don't know. I'm happy with it. I don't.
And especially
It.
where you could have just put Pereira on the Brazil card. Now that
Yeah, I
card's
think.
going to be a bit weak because Pantoja's going to headline, and it's a bit of a weak card.
Yeah, I don't know about the because I think they wanted originally May. I think
Mm.
that was just originally May. I just think they just couldn't get a fight together. Obviously, Leon accepted three people. Apparently, not one of them was Bilal. They just didn't want Leon Bilal as the
Well,
main
it's
event.
three. I'm sure it was three Muslims, wasn't it?
Wow,
During during
have you
during
against Muslims, Carl?
it's during Ramadan. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hamzat said he's not fighting during Ramadan.
yeah. I
I'm
think it was
sure that's the
Hamzat,
same.
Shavkat, and Islam.
And I'm sure
That
that's the
three
same
on.
case for them three and Bilal as well. So it was
Yeah.
a bit like you're offering to people that you know that's probably not going to fight,
Hmm.
and I haven't got anything against Muslims, right?
I think Aspinall was asked maybe. I just think they tried. I think maybe
Mm,
it's DP, but I think DDP said he wasn't ready. I think they tried. They just couldn't get
yeah,
couldn't get
I
it
don't
done.
understand why they haven't done McGregor Chandler.
Yeah, I still don't.
And
I don't.
I've been on and off. Like I've said, like I'm not that asked. I don't even think that Conor will even fight.
Because it's
But
like, which side is it? Like, is it McGregor just not wanting to fight? Is it Dana? Because McGregor's only got like 2 fights left on his contract. I don't know the whole situation. Obviously, Chandler's side, he's like, yeah, whenever. I don't get
how
why.
long is he going to wait though until he's like, I'm going to need a fight?
Yeah, because he's.
Like,
I think he should still wait because he's waited this long.
yeah, but
But he'll be
last fought in
so pissed.
MSG wasn't it?
Yeah,
So it'll be coming up 2 years in November.
yeah.
So I'm thinking like you're gonna have to fight somebody soon.
I think he should still wait, but I don't know. It's gone a bit long. But
Hmm.
I'm happy with the whole card. Like I know people are going to complain, right? But when we watch that card top to bottom, it's going to be
Hmm.
insane.
Yeah, and if you forget that it's just a number, like,
Mm.
forget it's the UFC 300. It's a
That's
sick
all right.
card.
This card was stacked. The next pay-per-view is stacked. May's going to
Hmm.
be a bit dead probably because Charles Oliveira, Pereira, they're both fighting in 300.
Hmm.
I don't know what you're going to do about 301, but main event Pantoja and Albazi, it doesn't really sound too
Albazi.
exciting. Well, maybe it might be Albazi, or it could be Moreno if he wins next week. But then
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But I'm very happy with the actual fight, Pereira Hill. I'm very, very excited about.
yeah, and Gaethje Holloway is a UFC 300 fight. Like that's not a
Yeah.
fight that was talked about or anything. That's a proper out of nowhere fight.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be a good card. It was just a little disappointing, I think,
Yeah.
when you
But
thought, is he Duplessis, Connor Chandler? You were saying 5 title fights, well, 4 on the BMF.
yeah, I thought that was going to be
So
the plan.
yeah, it did seem like they're trying, and then they're just all right. We'll stick this on.
Yeah.
Mm.
What early prediction for Pereira Hill?
uh, which I'm not expecting you to know this, but which Achilles did Hill hurt?
I don't fucking know. Well, like it was it left or right? Well, why does that make much of a difference?
I'm just thinking if he takes out one of Hill's legs in the first 2 minutes,
Hmm.
um, and if he's putting weight on that bad Achilles,
It's a
uh,
quick turnaround for Hill, though, isn't it?
yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know, like
it,
how ready he is. Like maybe he's just like, listen, pay me a lot of money. I'm getting pay-per-view points. It's 300. There's going to be a lot of
well, it
pay-per-views.
was Friday that they asked him.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think Pereira will do it.
I think I'm leaning towards Pereira just because of the injury, and
Mm.
but I'm so excited for that fight. I think Hill's very underrated.
Yeah, yeah. Now we're just trying
But
to find a way that Killer Roundtree can fit into it.
I still got a couple to go, but hopefully. Pereira said he wants to fight 301. I don't know if they'll. I don't know if they'll just do that. I don't know if maybe they'll.
Figgy did that in the past, didn't he?
Yeah, I fought two pay-per-views back to back.
It was someone, and then it was Moreno. Um,
Yeah, but I don't know if it was.
I'm sure it was literally
But
the next pay per view. Like didn't
yeah,
have one for the December card. And I think he just said, "Yeah, I'll fight Moreno."
yeah. I think yeah, fight dropped out. Maybe they
Mm.
might just have like someone standing by, and if Pereira gets out unscared, they might be like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, well, and Clive will be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Right,
Do you
quickly
need
on
to
the
do you need to go soon?
yeah, I was gonna say quickly on the next week's card.
I'll just quickly go through the picks.
Yeah, who did you have for them? So just to go through the 298, I got Japuria. Um, I picked Ian. Did I pick Ian? No, I didn't pick Ian. I picked Jeff Neal. So I got Japuria and Whitaker. I got 2.
I got Whitaker, Gary, and Marab. That's enough. Carl,
Fuck off.
it's getting embarrassing. Have I won every week?
No, because last
Nah, you.
week I said I got one more fight more than you.
No, I won last week. I'm
Well,
chatting
I
shit.
won one of the weeks.
Yeah, yeah. But
Anyway, right, quick on the main event, Moreno Royval,
yeah, yeah.
because obviously Albazi got injured. What's your prediction on that one?
One sec, I'm just getting up. I've got Moreno.
Yeah, I've got Moreno. I think
I recently just watched the first fight, and it was kind of close, and Royval just injured his shoulder. I think his shoulder popped out in the end of the first round. That's how it stopped.
wait, not about Ortega Yair.
No, I know that was the same,
All
but
right.
Moreno Royval their fight.
Hmm.
Royval's shoulder popped out.
Yeah,
Royval's
yeah.
very good. I think it's going to be a very good fight. I don't think it could actually go all 5 rounds, but they're so fast and they're both like the look of the finish.
Hmm.
I'm not counting out Royval, but I just think Moreno will be too good for him. I think
Yeah,
Moreno will get the finish,
I
but I
think
see
Moreno
Royval looking good.
third round
Yeah,
finish. I think he's so good.
yeah.
Yair, Brian Ortega, 2 fighters that I mean they're calling it number contender, but
No, that's the thing. I think this fight will be a number one contender, but obviously they don't. Ortega's coming off 2 losses,
mm,
and Yair's coming off a loss. I don't know how Yair keeps winning one, losing one. He's already had title shots.
mm.
Ortega's already had 2 title shots. He's on 2 fight losing streak.
Well, I looked.
But I could
Um,
see them, whoever wins this fight, fights for the title next, because they're both known. They're both a good opponent for Ilya for Spain, especially if you want to push Ilya.
especially Yair.
Yeah,
But I can fully understand Dupurlier's point. Like, there's no contenders because
yeah,
you got fighters in other divisions like Bilal. Like, he's got to do so much work to get a title shot,
yeah,
and then especially like these two just have a
yeah.
bit of a Kobe route.
But
Because
the thing
Ortega
is,
lost to Max, didn't he? Beat
yeah,
Zombie impressively,
and
and
then
then
lost against
waited
Bolt.
like 10, 11 months for his title shot, and then yeah, they're
But
both not very active.
said all that, it's gonna be a really good fight. Like
Did you watch the?
all the shit we talk about, they're always in fun fights.
Oh yeah, like yeah. I talked so much shit about him before. Like, how the hell is he getting an interim title shot? And then against Emmett, he looked unreal.
Yeah, yeah. He's very
Um,
good. What were you gonna
did
say?
you watch the first fight recently?
Yeah, yeah. Just kind of, I think Yair was landing a few good shots. They got him against the fence a little bit.
Yeah, he looked quicker, yeah, on the
Yeah,
feet. Um,
I do think Yair's gonna win this one. I think it'll be too much for Ortega.
mm.
I don't see Ortega fighting that much after this fight. To be fair, like if he loses against this one, he doesn't fight that regularly anyway. Won't be close to a title shot. That'll be three losses in a row for him.
I'm just thinking, what does he do in the spare time?
He's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but
Do
for
Toyo Tires
work.
adverts.
So- but like, like I can understand like if you're a former champion, etc. You're not really fighting much, but
I reckon it's obviously it's all right. But it's gonna be a really good fight. But I'm picking Yair. Who are you picking?
uh, I got to pick Yair. I think he's a bit quick on the feet. Um, I don't see him get in trouble too much on the ground. He is very good on the ground, Yair.
Hmm.
Obviously, Ortega can catch anybody in the submission. But I see Yair being a bit quick on the feet, winning over 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll quickly fire through these next four because
Mm.
I don't even know too much about them to be fair. Daniel Zellhuber and Francisco Prado. Who have you got? Just quickly.
I got Daniel. I think the other guy. I'm sure it's his debut. He's only 21. I don't believe he's had a UFC fight. Um,
Oh,
so I'm
well,
picking Daniel.
I'll pick Prado. He's fought in the UFC. He's fought in the UFC a couple of times.
Oh, has he?
He lost last year. First loss, and he won ground and pound against.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, that's
but
good.
yeah,
We've got
I'm
a bit of a
picking Prado.
difference.
Yeah, Raul Rosas. Obviously, he's only like 19, isn't he? Young kid,
Hmm.
first on the scene. He won his last fight, didn't he?
Yeah, his
Yeah,
first
yeah.
round submission.
I
Um,
think he's going to win this one.
our first round. Uh, TKO. Yeah, I think I'll pick him all roses.
Yeah, yeah,
I think they're going to try and team, especially on in the Mexico card. They're going to try and not pick him an easy fight, but they're going to pick him a favourable matchup.
yeah, yeah. Yasmin and Sam Hughes. I'll pick Yasmin. I don't know
Same.
too much about them. I've heard of Sam Hughes, but
Yeah,
yeah,
one's the heavy favourite. I've gone with the heavy favourite.
yeah.
There's not
that's,
much
that's the
to.
reason. That's the reason I picked that.
One's only lost one. One's I think 12-5. Was she 8-5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked Yasmin.
And Manel Torres and Chris Duncan. Maybe pick.
I picked Chris Duncan.
Yeah.
Picked him as well.
Uh, no, I'll pick Manuel Torres.
Oh, that's good.
Uh, he's had, you know, knockout every his last few fights.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just think he's on a good run. So I'll pick them.
Well, at least we've got two difference in picks, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah, another win for me.
No, I'm quite confident in this one. I'm surprised you didn't go Duncan. He's not English, but he's British.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there
Hmm.
wasn't too much thought of it.
Yeah.
But I think the whole card itself, overall, is going to be a good card. And then have you seen next week's card? Like the one after the Mexico City?
Um.
I think it's just at the Apex, I'm not too sure. But it's got Jairzinho, Rosenstrike versus Jamil Gaziev, the main event. You've got Mohamed Makayev on it, Eric Anders, Umar Nurmagomedov.
Oh, Makari's fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Tyson
I didn't know
Pedro.
that was that soon.
Yeah, it's a fun little card, the one after. And then the one after that is 299. So I
We
reckon
got
we're
some
still on
fun.
a nice little
Got
run.
some fun
Yeah,
fights.
But yeah, I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah, I got Spanish in 4 minutes, so we've gotta
Yeah.
wrap it up.
MMA Twins Talk Instagram, Twins Talk MMA YouTube, TikTok, all that, Spotify, all that shit.
Yeah, yeah, we got uploaded. You're uploading it now, aren't you?
Right, bye.